So for today's video, we're going to put the Mavic Air 2 about 100 feet above us. It's currently 9 in the morning, so the sun is kind of coming up a little bit, but overall, it should look pretty good in terms of having the better sunlight here in the morning. And we'll kind of go through and look at the different settings, so you guys will be able to see what I'm looking at on my screen as well here. So as you can see, we got some water, we've got some boats, we got a road there. And first thing that I like to do, that I have been doing since day one with the Mavic Air 2, or really with any of the DJI drones, I go into the exposure value. Normally the exposure value is set to 0. What I like to do is put it to -3. That way it's going to be a little bit below normal exposure value at 0. So I'm going to put it to -0.3. Now you can see that on the screen. For my settings today, we're going to be filming at 4K. We'll do 4K 30 frames per second. So just for a comparison, let's show the exposure value at 0.0 or 0 in general. Okay, now if I change the exposure value to +0.3, you can see there, it's a little bit more overexposed. Now if I change it to -0.3, you can see it's better exposure overall. That's why I do prefer, for me, I'm always filming around water, boats, and things like that, so having a little less exposure is gonna make it easier when I'm going to edit and coloring the footage and things like that. I'll have a little bit better range there. When your video is overexposed, it's much more difficult to bring that exposure down in the editor. And especially if you overexpose it to the point that everything's blown out, it makes it really difficult to be able to then bring that back down to a better exposure level. So that's why I like to film with -0.3 there for the exposure value. Now, a couple different features that we can go in and set up here. You just saw what that looks like. If I go in to the top up here to the camera, I have different options. I like to put the white balance to 53 Kelvin. That's gonna be kind of just an overall sunny white balance. So a lot of times when you're using auto white balance, the image can actually really just kind of jump all over the place, and you'll see the actual white balance changing while filming. Now, we just saw what it looked like filming with the normal color. Let's see what happens if we change it to the D-Cine-like and see if we see a difference now. Okay, obviously we're gonna see a difference when filming with the D-Cine-like. Everything's gonna be desaturated. You're gonna have a lot less saturation, contrast, and you're gonna have an overall flatter image. That Cine-like image, and later on to have more control when editing and color correcting. You can see the difference between the D-Cine-like and the normal color feature. The normal color feature is gonna be a little saturated, contrast, and things like that. With the D-Cine-like, it's gonna be a much flatter image. For me personally, I believe that the D-Cine-like color feature is really for somebody who's looking to really get deep into color correction. A lot of times for me, when I'm making the YouTube videos, when I'm traveling, things like that, I don't have a ton of time to go and edit every color and saturation and all that. I'm totally fine with the normal image and not having to do the extra work of color grading later on. But that's gonna come down to your overall personal preference. So we've seen the difference between the D-Cine-like, and now we've seen the difference between the normal color. You have two options with the Mavic Air 2. Now let's just do a quick test between the 4K and we'll say 1080. Filming their normal 30 frames per second. So this is gonna be 1080 that you're seeing here on the screen. This is 1080p at 30 frames per second. The difference between the 4K and the 1080 at this point, both with the normal color option. Also with the Mavic Air 2, you can shoot 2.7K. This is a feature that we see on some of the lower end DJI drones that looks really good, but when you have the option of shooting 4K over 2.7K, you might as well go for the 4K, and you'll be able to see the difference here in the video as well. Not a ton of customization available with the Mavic Air 2. I'm not sure if that's gonna increase in the future, having more features, being able to change different colors and different scenes and things like that. But in this video, you've seen the difference between the Cine-like. You've seen how I'm using the exposure value to lower that exposure value. That way I have less overexposure when filming around, the water and bright things like boats that are white, the sky and things like that. So this is just a little example to talk about what I'm doing with the Mavic Air 2, and now you guys can get out there and make your Mavic Air 2 footage just look a little bit better, and you'll see a big difference. I'm telling you, you'll see a major difference with just lowering that exposure value down just one little bit, just a little bit. If you guys have any questions or you want to learn more about the Mavic Air 2, make sure you leave a comment down below and hit the subscribe button here on the Drone Nerds YouTube channel. I'll talk to you guys later on.